strong, and weak. Doesn't sound too complicated, does it? Well, it isn't. But like all things, if you look deep enough into it, it starts to become a bit messy. We all have our ways of describing strong and weak, and if it isn't obvious by now, I am almost completely sure that I can give you the most significant and satisfying answer. Now, before I actually start talking about what strong and weak mean, let me mention two things. Firstly, we're all animals. Let's just get that down. We are all animals. A lot of people, and trust me, a lot of people say that we're human. But in reality, that just makes every single living thing down to the atom human as well. Picture this. Compare us to a lion and we'd be human, but compare that lion to something a lot smaller, like a cat, and the lion would be human. But then compare that cat to something a lot smaller, like a rat, and the cat would be human. Do you see where I'm going here? We are all animals that want to be human, and we also want a lot of power. And that's the second thing I'd like to mention, power. Let me tell you a story, if you let me. Alright, once upon a time, there was this straight line of atoms. There was no bumps, there was no overlaps, none of that. There was just this straight and static line that wouldn't change for years and years and years. But as those years passed, they started to fade away, and soon enough, one of those atoms wanted to be something different, something more. So, showing superiority, it breaks away from the line and walks in the other direction, leaving all the other items shocked as they shamelessly walk forward, leaving that atom behind. This is what us humans call diversity, and diversity also means power. I think it's about time that I start talking about what strong and weak actually mean. First, let's talk about weak. Weak seek knowledge, specifically knowledge over the strong, to outmaneuver the strong with their swords and fists and whatever they use, while the strong seek the weak. Why? Well, didn't I just describe it? For respect. If we didn't fight, then there wouldn't be a strong and weak. Everybody would still be the same. We'd still be in that straight line. But in a while, we want to change. It's a disease that spreads across all of us, and we can't get away from it so long as we're being pushed around. Soon enough, someone's going to start something, and we want respect, fear, and power. So we kept fighting and fighting and fighting, but that also starts to become static. Because you see, with time, all of the reasons I just described start to become excuses. So, example, someone steps on your favorite white shoe that you spent like $100 on its limited edition, so. And you slap them in the face. For what? Power, respect, and fear that you claimed years ago? Why? Why do you keep fighting? Like, take all that I just described away, and you're just a bad person that needs to be dealt with. Do you see what I did there? Did you see it? In a single sentence, I just described why the strong keep fighting against the weak. So the weak cannot rise. Someday, somehow, the weak are going to become smarter, smaller, and smarter. To get that knowledge, they have to be pushed around by the strong. So the strong keeps pushing them around. And then there's going to be rebellions. The strong are going to be outnumbered, overpowered. And that's pretty dang ironic, isn't it? The fact that the weak are going to become what they once fought against to actually fight against what they once were. Change. Once again, we can't run from it. Here's a sort of example on its own. Basically, if you don't think what I'm saying is true, then you think you're smarter than me, more superior, more strong, and you think I'm weak. Well, I should be thinking the opposite. That's what I'm saying. Now, we keep fighting because we both don't want each other to rise. We both don't want each other to overpower each other. We both want to keep this whole thing static so we can stay on that personal throne that's in our brains and it won't leave. And when we're thrown off of it, we'll just reclaim it. And that'll keep going over and over and over again. And it becomes where we're stuck in this sort of purgatory, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm being so honest here when I say this is all for nothing. If we had just stayed the way we were, none of this would happen. Like, it's honestly funny that someone would change. That one change literally changed everything. Like, we started evolving and evolving and evolving and evolving. And for what? We accomplish. We get that short success. A short success that doesn't last long. I mean, obviously it won't last long, but in your mind, it won't stick forever. Because soon enough, in years, maybe even centuries, all of that will fade. And soon enough, you'll be static again, searching for more and more and more. Strong and weak means nothing, but for us, it means everything. Thanks for giving me your time. Goodbye.